Hi class, this is course 2, lesson 83, and today we are going to multiply with scientific notation. So recall that scientific notation looks like this. You have one non-zero digit before the decimal, and it's always times a power of 10. So we're going to work through 4 examples today. The way that you do this, you do not expand. Okay? Do not expand this. Do not write this in standard form. We're going to use scientific notation to make calculating with extremely large or extremely small digits, small numbers, very simple. Because we are going to take the numbers times the numbers and the powers of 10 times the powers of 10. So what we are really doing here is 1.2 times 3, which is 3.6, and then we are going to take 10 to the 5th power times 10 to the 7th power. Now remember that since our bases are the same, we keep the base and we add the exponents. So this is 3.6 times 10 to the 12th power. And we're done. And I can say we're done because I have one non-zero digit in front of the decimal and I have a power of 10. Okay, let's work on this problem over here. Again, multiply the coefficients, the numbers times the numbers. 4 times 3 is 12. And then multiply your powers of 10. 10 to the 6th times 10 to the 5th. Like bases, so we keep the base and we add the exponents. 6 plus 5 equals 10 to the 11th power. So right now I could say this is 10 or 12 times 10 to the 11th power, except I can use only one non-zero digit before the decimal, and here I have 2. So this number is 1.2 times 10 to the first power, because to make 1.2 back to 12 I would move the decimal to the right, but I still have this times 10 to the 11th power. So I do that process all over again. I add those exponents, so I have 1.2 times 10 to the 12th power. Now I'm in proper form for scientific notation. The problems below, I have 2 negative numbers and I have 1 positive and 1 negative. So again, you multiply 3 times 2, and that gives us 6. And we're going to multiply the powers of 10, 10 to the negative 5th times 10 to the negative 7th. So 10 to the negative 5th plus negative 7. So we have 6 times 10. Negative 5 plus negative 7 is negative 12. Last example, 5 times 7 is 35. And here we have 2 digits, so we know we're going to have to do some modification like we did before. 10 to the 3rd times 10 to the negative 8th. It's going to be 10 to the 3rd plus negative 8, which is 10 to the negative 5th power. Now here, look at this 35, that needs to be 3.5. And again, to move my decimal to the end, it would be times 10 to the power of 1, but I still have this times 10 to the negative 5th, so I end up with 3.5 times 10 to the 1 plus negative 5 would be negative 4. And there you have it. That's how to multiply very large or very small numbers really quickly using scientific notation. I will see you in class.